Govannen and Niblings, let's play LotRO, episode 61. So I'm in Iorvinas, and I've got these quests here to defeat orcs and collect dwarf pickaxes and defeat Angar Iron Gut. So I'm going to defeat the orcs first and then go turn it in because that will give me another quest. So I didn't need to kill that dwarf, but he was in my way, basically. So here's an orc. Alright, so yeah, that's giving me what I need. So I need to kill just a bunch of these orcs, basically. Alright, so I'm going to move back here to break line of sight and make that ranged orc come to me. It's kind of stuck. Oh no, he is able to shoot me from there. I got him. I'm going to get this one before it patrols over to where others might aggro. So I can get this one before it patrols to where it would aggro with others. Resisted my bee swarm. Alright. Time to make a honey cake. Alright, I'm just gonna pull these to me. Alright, I need one more. One more. Alright, switch back to man form to pull him with my bow. See, I'm staying up here and pulling him to me so I can get out easily. Yeah. Alright, so that completed those two quests. So I can go turn them in pretty quick. And then I might be able to run through here before these all respawn, if I'm fast enough. We'll see if I'm fast enough. Don't remember how quick the respawns are here. In some areas they're pretty fast.
Greetings.
Okay. So yep. Basically, it proves him right.
Stay a moment.
So he wants me to defeat an orc leader. So that's the quest that I was hoping for.
Well met.
Alright. And that gave me some Thorin's Hall reputation. Because these are longbeards. So, known to Thorin's Hall. Title, you know, you're getting used to this at this point. All the reputations are pretty similar in that regard. Alright, I don't think there are any quests that Reefer offers me. And Reefer is not a Longbeard. So his quests weren't giving Dourhan's Hall reputation. Alright, let's see if I can find these two bosses. If I remember correctly, they are actually pretty close together. So you have this map of this internal area, but I don't have much of it revealed, so I'm just going off of what I remember. Yeah, so I'm gonna... Ooh. I dropped down there to try to pull off that other one, but I ended up aggroing these other orcs. And I think they're gonna follow me. So there's Angar. You know, I think I can drop down here and lose those. Oh, and there's Nashrak. So those are the two guys that I need for these quests. It looks like these two orcs are going to come after me, so I'm gonna... That's why I'm sitting right here waiting. Oh, I aggroed this one while he pathed into me. So the reason I was sitting there waiting was because I thought that those two might follow me down here, and they did. I didn't want to have to fight like 4 or 5 at once by aggroing them everything. Alright. Okay, I only have a little time left on my food, so I'm going to make another one and eat it. And then I'm going to fight these two. Alright, so I'm just going to make him come to me. He is ranged, but he will... Ranged dwarves rarely stay at range. They do eventually come to you. Although he is not, so I guess I'm going to have to go to him. Alright, he did quite a bit of damage to me there, at range. But my heals can withstand it. He's healing himself, and I still don't have a way to interact. But I do have Bear Form, which does a tremendous amount of damage. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and attack Nashrak as well. Alright, so that went pretty well. Defeated those two without much trouble. They were a bit easier than I thought they would be, actually. 2 signatures back to back, but that was largely because of how good my heals are. Alright, so I'm going to go back the way I came, and I'm just going to run through these orcs. And this is a strategy that you really shouldn't do unless you know what you're doing and you know you can survive it. But in my case, Bjornings are pretty tough, and I know where I'm going, and I have heals if I need them. And I also, you may notice, I'm using my Biting Edge to build Wrath. Because you don't actually have to hit anyone with Biting Edge for it to build Wrath. It's a neat little trick you can use to build a bunch of extra Wrath. And I just ran them all off. So they all reset. And I'm back here with these quest givers.
What do you need?
Alright, so they're thanking me for my bravery. I'm getting Thorn's Hall reputation again from these quests. You'll notice that you'll find Longbeards throughout the world, and they all get Thorn's Hall reputation, usually.
Greetings.
Alright, so same thing. Managed to do a lot of good for the Longbeards. Alright, so that was all that they wanted down here in Iorvinas. So I'll head back out. Okay, and Reefer has a new quest for me.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
Alright, so he says this is troubling news, and I should talk to Frederick about it. So I can do that. I'm getting a little bit of lag here. And I know I say this every time, but it's worth repeating that my internet connection is really bad, so the lag is almost certainly on my end and not being caused by the game. This game runs pretty smoothly in my experience. Alright, so I still have these other quests. I haven't gained a level yet, but I should soon, and I'm hoping that this vector quest here will lead to another set of quests that I can do before heading back into the eastern part and doing those higher level quests. I mean, I can do them, but I need more Lonelands quests anyway. There's a lot of players in here today. Alright, so here's Frederick.
What can I do for you?
Alright, so he knows more about the orcs than the dwarves do because he's been watching them. So and unfortunately that was just a vector quest in case I hadn't been here yet. So there are no other quests here. So I'm going to go ahead and head east. I haven't been able to find any other quests. There is an area over here, Nerost, where there are some higher level quests, but I'm pretty sure they're locked behind completing the Minas Aerial quests, so I can't do them because I decided to skip the Minas Aerial quests. So I still need boar haunches, so I'm gonna do those. That's a big one that I can do. I'm gonna head up here to Dolvague and pick up those other quests that I didn't pick up before, because it's time to focus on them. So, and I'm pretty close to gaining a level, so even if I have to fight some orange or red creatures, I'll level up pretty quickly, and then they'll get easier. I think I aggroed a warg back there, but I should be able to reset it pretty quickly. Alright.
Would you do something for me?
So, collect clear water from the river. This warg is following me. Alright then, I guess I'll just fight you. Okay.
What can I do for you?
So this is one of Frederick's strongest scouts.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Okay, so she feels some kind of dread in Nandelu. So she wants me to collect treasures while I'm down there.
Stay a moment.
She also wants me to defeat the Master of the Ruins.
Might I take a moment of your time?
And there are dead in Nandelu that I need to defeat. Alright, so I won't be getting to those quests today, but what I can do is I can do the boars, and see here are a bunch of these boars, and they are red, but I should be able to handle them. So there's a lot of them. They may resist my bee swarm. It may not even be worth trying to use bee swarm on them, because they may resist it too much. Stun, very short duration. Alright, so here are these boar parts that I need. Another stun. I'm trying to use my Shake Free ability, but the stun is such a short duration. So if I can get hits from bear form in, let's see, it deflected my really big hit. When I can get hits from bear form, it's really good, but they tend to deflect them. Here's an orange boar, so it'll be easier to kill. Oh, got stunned. Luckily this is going pretty well. I'm not having any trouble finding them. Stunned again. Boars do like to stun. My food ran out. So pick that up. Alright, and one more boar. Nope, there's one. Okay, so that was it for the boars. So I still need the water, which the quest for that fell off my quest tracker. But it's this one right here, clear water. So we need to avoid these orcs out here. Alright, so here it appeared back in my quest tracker because I came to the right spot. So spend some of my wrath there. Come with my class deed, but that got the water bladder. So that orc was pathing towards me. Alright, so that was pretty easy. Even though those boars were a lot higher level than me. They stunned me a lot, but and they deflected a lot of my attacks, but I was able to just keep healing myself and wear them down. That's one of the strengths of Bjornings. Classes that aren't able to heal themselves would have a lot more trouble with higher level enemies.
Greetings.
Alright, so the water is very helpful for them, as they have trouble getting fresh water out in the central lands. So it looks like I'll be taking this earring. It's a bit better than what I have. And I want to equip it in this slot. If I right-clicked it, it would put it in this slot. So, there we go.
What can I do for you?
Okay. So I'll take these morale potions, since the power potions are useless. I'm not going to bother with wearing that band at all. I'm just going to sell it. Okay, so what I want to do next is... oh, I can use my milestones. I want to do that. I want to deliver the peace offering before I do the Nandalu quests. So I can bring it to Frederick.
What can I do for you?
He's got a ring here. So, and my ring of might is already broken. So I'm going to go ahead and pick that ring and replace it. So now I don't have any more broken gear. Alright, and that brought me up to level 25. So I've got a new skirmish available. I'm not going to go through skirmishes right now. So level 25 also gives me another class trait point, and I did want to go ahead and get the second rank of Desperate Shouts here, because it makes my... It changes this so when I use Ferocious Roar, instead of just reducing the cost of my next heal, it makes the cost of my next heal free. So, go ahead and get that. So now when I use that combo, when I do Ferocious Roar and then heal, my next heal is free. So that's pretty nice. Alright, so I've got some new quests here.
Would you do something for me?
To Agamar. So this is a vector quest. I'm going to take this out of my tracker for now. Also, I can't really do many quests in Agamar because it's mostly a group quest area. So I'm probably going to skip Agamar entirely.
Stay a moment.
Alright, so I've got an Offering of Peace Part 2. And so this is what I wanted to do, was deliver the salted meats and furs to the Yorthkin. And then I have the beginning of Book 3, and I'm not even going to pick it up yet because I'm not done with Book 2 yet. Alright, so tune in next time for Offering of Peace. See you then, Niblings.